time and then I'll immediately fix it, like, rather than us having to go in and do it twice. For her, it's just perfect. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, thank you for, my job as a director is not applicable here. I'm gonna take a nap. You and the engineer just hash it out. Y'all got this, okay? Yeah. Yeah. It was also really funny to work with her because Colleen, she was one of my first directors. So getting to direct somebody that directed me was really cool. That like directed me when I was a baby. It was really cool. I was like, also Monica Rial. I got to direct her just a little bit, and they were like, oh my gosh, you've gotten so old. I'm so old. And then I'm like, that's right, I'm siphoning off your youth. And your talent, too. Yeah, good times. Yeah.
I remember in the podcast, Nick said about the time you got your driver's license and why you should drive. Can you tell about the time you got your driver's license the first time?
I think what he was getting at with me getting the driver's license is that I shouldn't have a driver's license because I've had a few accidents. Like a lot. Alright, okay, so it was probably like 3 months after I first got a license. I flipped my mother's car on my way to formation. I was fine. Like, yeah, don't. It's okay. I made it. Spoiler. I survived. I'm still whole. But yeah, I flipped it like 75 miles an hour on the highway, and then I ended up blocking the 2 fast lanes of traffic. And then after that, I'm trying to remember my next crash. Oh, the next crash was I spun out on dry ice in a car that I bought, and I hit 2 trees. 2. It's really hard to do that. It was like I was spinning. Isn't this great? Can't y'all see everything perfectly? Spinning, and I hit that tree, and then it like sort of whiplashes me spinning the other way into the other tree. Y'all caught all of that, right? Because yeah. Thank you. And then after that, this one's really embarrassing. I was totally sober, okay? My insurance agent still does not believe me about this, but I was. It was morning, it was like 10 a.m., and I was just really tired. Like, I hadn't slept at all the night before, and I was out of toothpaste, and so I went to the gas station on my way to work, and I was gonna get, I got some gum, and then I didn't have my debit card, so I couldn't get the gum. And so my breath was gonna stink, and I was a waiter, so stinky breath waiter, really bad combo. Don't recommend. And so I was just like, I'm screwed. This is gonna be a terrible day, and it was, because I started pulling out of the gas station, and there was a trailer behind me, and it was busy, okay? It was a busy little parking lot, and I ended up hitting a pole. I was so fixated on the cars and stuff. And whenever I hit the pole, I tried to do 2 things. First, I didn't know what I hit. I didn't know, I just felt the screeching of metal. And so I was like, okay. So I wanted to drive instead of reverse so that I could, so that I would stop pressing into it. And I also tried to slam on the brake in the meantime. That was ambitious. I shouldn't have tried to do both. Because I did one, I got into drive, and I also slammed the gas. And so I drove into the wall of a 7-Eleven. Yeah. And all of these, no. All of these, not that the race mattered, but for some reason it's just strange to me how many Indian people came out shouting in their native tongue. 11 were inside of there. Yeah. They were the 11. No wonder it was their company. It was their baby. I wonder who the 7 are now. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, they come out and they make me take a picture with it so that they could prove that it was me. And I drive out, and now they have like little blocks. They have like little metal blocks covering the wall so that no car could ever do what I did. But then after that, yeah, it still goes. That many crashes, guys. After that, I drove over a curb, and I busted my oil pan, and I got that fixed. This is all the Mustang, by the way. The Mustang drove out of that 7-Eleven. It's a testament to Ford ingenuity. And then after that, yes, it was a Mustang, but it was used. Just for the record, I'm not rolling in it. And then I got hit by a drunk driver and knocked into a pole. And that put the car to rest. That split, that like really messed up the engine. Because it was like all from one spot. But yeah, don't drive drunk, kids. When you're just gonna be in that position, you laugh. But I guarantee you, you're gonna be there and you're gonna be like, I'm good. No, you're not. You're gonna knock somebody into a pole. Okay? Like, best case scenario. Anyway, yeah, call a cab, call an Uber, it's easy. Oh, okay. Do what? Yeah, you know what? Don't drink. Don't even look at drinks. No soda either. It's all bad for you. Be vegan. Think to yourself, what would Al do?
Not eat at all.
And then, you might have to adjust it. What would Al do if he could feel? I know, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, look, you can have 10 minutes a day, or you can pretend that you're not Al. The rest of the time, what would Al do? WWAD. We need wristbands. We can do this, guys. Be a good philosophy. Any other questions? Yeah.
Who's your favorite fairy tale character?
Favorite fairy tale character?
Yeah.
Actually, well, to write Urza, because she's so ridiculously like into it all. Like, she's so serious, but she's also like game for anything. Like, I have not seen Urza like shrink from any challenge, no matter how ridiculous it is. Like, there's this episode, one of the first episodes I wrote, like and for those of you who don't know, Urza is like this night lady. Her magic is that she can like summon different swords and armor. Okay, and she goes to a pool bar. Okay, and they're like, hey, what are you doing here, lady? Like, they get real sexist. And then Urza's like, what are y'all doing? And they're like, we're playing pool. And they explain to her how it works. And she's like, I think I understand. And then she like hits the white, the pool cue. No, the white ball, what's it called? Cue ball. Good at this game. She hits it, and she actually turns all but 2 of the balls to dust. And then she grins in satisfaction, and she's like, how was that? And they're like, you destroyed it. Like, what's wrong with you? You're a monster. And she's like, oh, is that not how you do it? I'm gonna take the other 2 out, though. Like, I'm gonna win. She's just so awesome and over the top. I really dig her. Happy is also quite fun. He's a cat, and a talking cat, and he's madly in love with fish and with the other talking cat whose name is Carla. And she is going to have his kittens. She just doesn't know it yet. I love how they like tease with Panther Lily, that's the other cat. They like tease that him and Carla are gonna get together just to mess with like the Happy fandom. It's sinister. The show messes with its fans sometimes. Yeah.
What's your favorite dog?
I actually really like writing when he gets sick. like I just enjoy like there's all these different ways that we can approach it. Like a lot of the time I'll be like he was on a boat. And he's just super, he has motion sickness. He's like the most powerful wizard ever and he has motion sickness. And so he's like, I had him be like, Abby, I need you to do me a favor. Just tie a rope around my waist, throw me overboard. I'm fine. Just do it. Like, so I like those Natsu moments. Also, you know, he does have, I feel like his comeback speeches, you know, like, the way that shonen animes are kind of structured is it's like the villain is like beating up on the good guy and they're like life is nothing. All we see are meaningless forms. You know, you don't even know you exist. And they're like, you know, getting real dark. And then like Natsu, he'll always, you know, whenever he starts to win, he has a comeback speech. And he's like, you're just scared. You know, he just always has these like really astute observations that he states in the dumbest way possible, like the most straightforward way. But it makes sense and it's like undeniable. He's good at like finding those little truths. So I like that character. Yeah. Yes. No. Absolutely not. Because cake is disgusting. And it's not good for you. You're gonna get cavities. Go work out. That was my character. Whatever, man. You shouldn't have beat me up, okay? No, not again. I'm good. That's like, I don't know if everybody's seen Host Club, but my character was Honey's little brother, and there's this great scene where we're fighting it out to decide if he'll eat cake. To decide if he'll eat cake every day of the week, or only on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Is that right? What exactly is it? Oh, okay, yeah. So only twice a week. It's not to stop eating cake, it's to eat it a little less, it's to go on some sort of diet plan.
It's to stop eating cake in the middle of the night. And then you're going to have cake night 3 times a week after the fight.
Yeah, okay, so it's to stop waking up at 4 a.m. to go eat cake. And so, you know, we throw down, and Happy's best friend, the guy he's always talked to, Sorry. Honey Senpai's best friend. What's his name, Travis Williams' character? Mori? Okay, Takashi Mori. Okay, well anyway, that guy is like, I know what's gonna happen, you know, it's his biggest monologue, like he barely talks on the show, and he's finally talking, and he's like, I know what's gonna happen. Honey's gonna throw the match, because he really does love his brother. And then Honey just like throws down, destroys my face. Then he's like, ha, cake every day! Sucker! Get wrecked, noob! Yeah, I would have made that argument as well. Like, just because I have knives on my feet. Oh, I did make the argument? Oh! I forgot about that. I forgot that I even did the commentary for that. Yeah, I totally would. Like, he was hurt. I just had knives in my pants. Do I? I don't trust that bunny. I don't like that. Make it stop. Pulls. Yeah. I played Fire Emblem a little bit. I was only a Pokemon person though. Like I was strictly Pokey. And then I realized that, you know, Pokemon are sentient beings who we beat into submission and enslave. And I was like, that's awkward. And then I bought Silver version. I like how they let you pet the Pokemon now to have a good time. You know, to make them like you more. It's very Jeffersonian. History majors? Anyway. Any other questions? Yes, nurse.
Of your most recent roles, which one did you find most challenging to portray?
Escaflowne was really hard because it's a manlier voice than I'm used to doing. Like I'm normally kind of just sassy or just generally like high-pitched and like girly boy, you know? But that character had a lot of aggression and whatnot. Blood Bucket Battlefront was really intense too. It was like, because that character's just everywhere, like he's just in the wackiest scenarios. There's one point where I like we have a whole episode where we spend all day just looking for lunch and we can't find anywhere. Like we go to this one place and it's like blood everywhere, like in this ramen shop. There's this guy who's got a knife and he's like, I just made a special broth. If y'all want to try it. And he like explains how like a rival gang or something, like some sort of gang tried to like collect protection money from him and he wasn't having it. And so like that goes down and it just like progressively gets crazier. Like there's this like weird alien monster that like regurgitates the food. Yeah. So we're just trying to get lunch in this crazy city. It's New York City, but after like a dimensional rift opened up in it. It's cool, I swear. I know it sounds just like madness, like some, got you, thank you. We have 10 minutes left, by the way. But yeah, like it culminates in me finally getting a burger, like a regular burger and fries, and then a actual like part of a plane, it's like Donnie Darko style, like burst through the ceiling. And like the theme song comes in, it's normally used for like action scenes, like bum 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 ba da ba da da da, and it just slow motion crushes my burger. So I'm like, and I'm just like, I am not afraid of the jet thing that just like came down. I'm afraid for my burger. Like that is all I care about. Yeah, he's crazy. And then he loses his mind a little bit there. And, like has visions of this like giant, chubby, like four-headed Buddha thing that he calls the food, the god of Chow. That's it. And the god of Chow, he decides, has been punishing them. And so he starts to like talk in tongues. It was a crazy character. It was fun. I recommend that show.
Yeah. So, what's like the weirdest thing that somebody's asked you?
I'm cycling through the ones I can say, and then I can tee it up down. And ironically, most of them were said at not 18 and up panels. It's just people who like don't. Let me think. Well, okay, part of it has been like the way that I've been contacted, because I used to get calls to my house phone. People would like look me up on Yellow Pages, and so that was special. And my dad, like one of them, I forget what her name was, but my dad hadn't talked to one. Like he was like, no, you're gonna go through with this. Go ahead and chat. And so I had 30-minute conversations with the random fan for like the better part of like 3 years, and then she revealed that she was a political conservative, and my dad's like ultra hardliner Democrat. He's like, you're good, you don't have to talk to her anymore. Okay. Also, one time a fan slipped. They saw me go into my hotel room, and then they like knocked on the door later, and I had just been taking a shower and I heard it, so I put on a bathrobe and I go out. It matters because when I open it, like I see two giggling girls, and they like disappear like little prairie dogs, and I go back into my room, and then like the next day a note has been slipped under my door. It's like, hey, little mama, you're looking good in that bathrobe. Here's my number. I don't remember how exactly they put it, but it had their number. Also, I got a cake with the girl's number on it. Not that I like cake. Cake's horrible. But I did eat the cake. Ironically, eating the frosting that had the number on it. So that happened. Yeah. Oh. One time a girl made a little cartoon about me getting kidnapped by another fan. It was actually like she laminated this thing. Like it was pretty legit. It was about me getting kidnapped by another fan, and then she wrote herself into the comic, and she came and rescued me from the other fan. But like it got like pretty strange. So I get groupied is how it happens. Like it shows me like sitting with like a mic, or like I'm at a signing or something. I'm just like, and it says like something shiny, and I look, and then it shows just a hand coming out from under there and dropping a little pill in, and then like it shows like a mic. And then nosebleed. Yeah, fine. I'm bouncy. How do you think I survived all those car crashes? So yeah, and then like she like storms the compound. It's like a mansion. This girl was well stocked, whoever kidnapped me. And there's like a large nude portrait of me. Just covering, it's like a long hallway like that. It's massive. And she's like, how did she get that? Like she's not even like, her character is not even mad that it was taken. She's just like jealous of it. And then she battles the other girl, and she ends up winning. And then at the very end, she's like got her held like this, and she looks like Mikasa from Attack on Titan, like that impassive and like brutal. And then she just breaks her neck. My character is like, did you just? And she's like, she cracked. And then we go back. She takes me back home. She hits somebody else. She hits a random civilian talking to me on the way home with her car, which is kind of a nice tie-in since I'm really bad at driving. And then I'm like, how are you not in prison? And she's like, I'm extremely good at hiding bodies. And she like is dragging that one over to a storm drain. It was hilarious and super creepy. I loved it. Yeah.
Have any of your shows that you've done in live action, which one did you like?
If I could be, wait, say it again?
Any of the shows that you've written attendees,
If I could be in a live action?
Or just have a live action made of any of the series that you've been in?
Oh, I see. That's a good question. I think probably, I'm trying to think of what I had the best superpower in. It's tempting to go with Black Hat, actually. Because I had air superpowers in that, and I would like to be able to, like, okay, it opens with the kid, like two police officers, like, you're out past curfew, and then they like start to look kind of blue, and he's like, no, I'm good, and they're like, he's like, what's the matter, officer? Lose your breath. And then they both collapse, and he walks away. I wouldn't do that. But, I would like to be able to make tornadoes and fly around and stuff. So I'm gonna go with Black Hat. That's the one. I would like to be that in a live action. Plus, it's a really cool premise. I don't know. It's an older show, but do check it out. Yes.
In Vic's panel last year, you mentioned how you talked about Colonel Mustang and miniskirt. That story?
Actually, that story doesn't have anything to do with me. I got nothing for you on that. I remember, Colonel Mustang is, I think the line that Travis Willingham says is Colonel Mustang is that sexy in a miniskirt. Yeah. Oh, right, that's it. They both, yeah.
Big
So
start.
maybe Vic said that about Travis. Yeah, that makes sense. But no, I'm not too familiar with it, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So earlier today during your autograph panel, I actually couldn't go because I had to rush a friend to a hospital. And so I was wondering if after this it would be out of the question to ask for a picture with you.
No problem.
Thank
yeah,
you.
I can do pictures and signing outside of this room.
Okay.
They need me out really soon though. I think could we do like 2 more questions? Or should we call it? One more question? Let's go for just that one. Go.
For demo reels, what do you recommend is the best commercial or audition?
I have only ever made a character demo reel, so I can't tell you for commercials, but I can say mine is a minute and a half. And what I recommend is overdoing a single monologue. Do like random selections of, honestly, you could just take other characters that you like and then quote them. But like, actually, probably a book series would be the way to go. But you wanna just make sure that you do at least like 5 or 6 different characters, ideally more than that over the course of the minute and a half. You want them to be in all sorts of different vocal ranges and like emotional states. Like you want to be angry, you want to be mocking, you want to be happy, you want to be in love. Yeah. And I recommend starting it out with like your strongest, you know? Like your strongest but not your loudest. And then get loud, and then get quiet, and then get loud again. Or something like that. You know, mix it up, basically. All right, anyway, thank you all for coming.